Oh, power creep. The gift that keeps on giving. There are videos from 2017 that talk about how bad power creep was and how it was an issue that had to be addressed or the game would become unfair to the point of unplayability. If I could send back information about new heroes' abilities back to 2017 Stylosa, I think he would have an aneurysm and instantly die. Power creep has gone so far, further than anyone could have ever predicted, that new characters have abilities that are just straight up better versions of older heroes' abilities. It's like Jackson Storm passing Lightning McQueen. This game is cooked, and is leading to an identity crisis that if not addressed soon, will only become worse. Old characters are outdated in today's game. Reinhardt is one of the game's oldest characters, in the lore and in when he was added. He is clearly the platonic idea of what a tank hero is. He's a shield, he fights at close range, he has armor to give him more sustain, he's a big, loud, in-your-face fighter with some range options and the ability to close the gap between himself and long-range heroes with his pin, and his ultimate is crowd control. It's clear why he's the basis of all tanks. He's pretty much a perfect tank hero on paper. Unfortunately, Overwatch is not played on paper. Mauga, Overwatch's newest hero, shows him that. Mauga grabbed old man Rein right by his throat and said, "Oh, you can charge? Buddy, I have the second ability ever that I cannot be stunned out of at all, and I stun people with it, and it does AoE damage, and I can go further with it, and I can jump higher out of it." Reinhardt would literally cry if he saw Mauga out on the battlefield. This man would be helpless. Mauga doesn't have a shield because he doesn't need one. He can heal himself and his allies with lifesteal. Range options, Mauga has not one, but 2 guns. For those keeping track at home, that is 2 more guns than Reinhardt. And his ult is better crowd control where he gets infinite bullets. Mauga takes all of Reinhardt's abilities and adds an "and" to them. Why would anyone ever pick Reinhardt when Mauga is sitting right there? Ignoring the game for a second, isn't it kind of silly to try to say that your game is competitive and free when the best character in it is sitting behind a $10 battle pass or 10 hours of getting smacked around by him in ranked when you lose because you can't play as him? All of the new tanks are better than Reinhardt in every way imaginable. You want to hold up his shielding us from Matra? He can punch through it. Trunker Queen can axe through it. Mauga can charge you through it or just break it. Risk can use a spinning move on you. Fire Strike? All of these heroes have guns. Surely he's better close up? Nope. Ram, Queen, Orisa, Diva, Mauga, and Roadhog all kill you. That's not even mentioning Bastion, who literally deletes Reinhardt off the face of the earth. The rectangle man sucks. There are no 2 ways around it. Some lunatics like lhcloudy still try to make it work, and usually he does, but not everyone is like him. Why would anyone who doesn't hate themselves pick Reinhardt in ranked? But it's not just Reinhardt who's been a victim of power creep. Let's take a look at the character with the most tame abilities in the game, Cassidy. He's pretty simple. He's just a humble cowboy with a revolver and a little magnetic grenade that somehow always manages to hit me.
What do you expect?
How am I
Actually, how?
like that?
How?
That was crazy.
How?
Oh look, he's even got a cool roll ability that reloads his gun. How fun! He can even do it in the air now. Wow, great job, Cole. Okay, well, he sounds pretty cool. Let's compare him to Sojourn, the game's newest DPS hero. She is a cyborg with enhanced abilities, a gun that has 2 firing modes, a semi-automatic mode, and a railgun that one-shots to the head. And her disruptor shot does damage over time in a big sphere. A roll? You call that a movement ability? Idiot. Sojourn can jump 30 feet in the air off a slide from a standing position. Uphill? No problem. Vertical surface? Can I get a real challenge? Oh, you can roll in the air? Can he do this? I didn't think so. How are these characters even in the same game, let alone in the same role? These 2 represent completely different visions for how the game was supposed to be. The truth is, there are only so many grounded abilities that can be in the game. Heroes with crazy abilities were an eventuality for the game, and they are not inherently the problem. There is, however, an inherent problem with you not pressing the subscribe button and liking the video, or considering becoming a member for $2 or $5 a month to help me make more videos. Anyway, the problem is that they're leaving old characters in the dust. With DPS, I can hope that the older characters will be made better and more modern. I make a big deal of it, but Cassidy isn't even that bad in game, so it doesn't matter all that much. But that can't be said about support. Kiriko is a terrorist of the support role. She does a pretty decent amount of healing with cards that track. Okay, pretty reasonable. Her secondary fire is a little kunai knife. Can't be that bad, it's probably fine. Oh, wait. It does 120 damage on a headshot. She can one-shot Tracer. That's gotta be it, please. No, she could teleport? And wall climb? And make herself and teammates invincible? She is by far the best flanker in the game. Seriously, name one DPS who's better than this, who can both not be punished for flanking and can completely counter ultimates with the press of a button. I don't think you can. And to really squeeze a lemon into the open wound, her arms block her head so you can't headshot her. Still, they said they patched it out, but they didn't. But if Kiriko's the lemon, Illari is the broken glass covered in cracked black pepper and cobra venom. How is she even a support character? Her ult does nothing to support. She can jump really high, of course, who can't anymore? Oh, Reinhardt. Does more damage than Genji, but who doesn't? And does more healing than Zenyatta, but Who doesn't? Not to mention her pylon, which has ridiculous range, automates healing, heals herself, and adds one more thing for you to shoot that isn't an enemy. Baptiste is really good. His immortality field is maybe the best ability in the game, and he might do the same amount of damage, but he has less movement options, and he can't heal himself with his gun. What is going on with support? Both Baptiste and Illari outdamage Soldier, and of course, they both outdamage Genji. Both of their characters are better than Genji's ultimate. Genji is just terrible. I mean, that's a whole nother video, but this should not be allowed for a support character. The support and tank roles as we know them are changing. Change is not a bad thing, but they're all becoming the same. What do roles matter if every new hero can do everything? Illari and Kiriko are better than most DPS and most supports. Junker Queen and Roadhog are also better than most DPS, but at least you can only have one of them on the same team. Every role is becoming DPS. I mean, seriously, can someone explain to me why Illari is a support hero? It makes no sense. But fear not, I'm not just complaining. I've come with exactly 3 solutions that I hope to tempt you with. The first solution is for Blizzard to just keep doing what they're doing. Continue to rework old characters. Continue to add new, creative, and cool heroes. The changes don't even have to be huge. With Winston, they just gave him a little extra range ability. Roadhog, on the other hand, needs a little extra work. Both of these solutions are fine, but Reinhardt in particular is gonna need a little more help. This is what's gonna happen. New heroes are gonna continue to be OP, but hopefully the older characters who we already like are able to compete and stay modern. This isn't a bad approach. I'm just impatient and I want to play Rein in ranked. So, the second solution is to chill out on new abilities and heroes. Every hero does not have to do everything. Every hero should feel like they have an impact, but they shouldn't be able to do 2 roles at once. For example, with Kiriko, maybe they could reduce her headshot damage a bit and buff her healing things to move faster in the air. Maybe they could take her wall climb ability because not all Japanese people can wall climb. For Illari, maybe they could just move her to DPS. Seriously, I mean, come on.
Can I get a res? Can I get a res?
Gigantic squabulous.
I'm dead. It's just you, Kelly.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute, Kelly.
Am I the squote?
The devs have seemingly been obsessed with carry potential and allowing solo queue grinders to climb. And that's not a problem in and of itself, but at the end of the day, Overwatch is a team game, and overpowered characters make it just a bunch of people who happen to be on the same team taking random 1v1s all over the map. My third solution, my most evil one, the nuclear option. Make every character ridiculously overpowered. Reinhardt now has a 360-degree shield. Genji also has a bow now. Mercy has a rocket launcher. Nothing matters. Junker Queen would be the new standard for tank, Kiriko would be the new support standard. Every new hero is OP, but it's fine, because every old hero is also OP. Why not? Then tank is OP, support is OP, so I guess nothing really changes, and DPS kinda suffers, but they've had it too good for too long anyway. I really think that this would be a fun solution, and maybe something for the April Fool's patch this year. That could be pretty fun. Overall, things will get better. It just takes time. What doesn't take time is clicking the join button below for $2 or $5 a month. I'm undefeatable. This whole video is a promo. Get out of my face. Just get used to it, buddy. No, he's won, bro. I was gonna put that in my video. No.